Hey YouTube, I'm in a reviewing type mood, so I'm going to be reviewing the Brainwavz B2 dual balanced armature in-ear monitors. Just take a look at the box real quick. It's fairly nice packaging. I believe these are going to set you back $180 about from MP4 Nation. If I find them anywhere cheaper, I'll let you know, but these are basically a clone of the DBA02s, the original ones, and right now if you're looking to buy a new set of IEMs for around $200, I'd recommend you go with the DBA02 Mark IIs, because they're supposed to be supposed to have better construction, supposed to last a little bit longer, and be more durable. But if you're looking for a used pair, you can pick these up right now for about $100 used, which is a great deal. If they would have had this when I was looking at IEMs at first, I wouldn't have got the Hi-Fi Man RE0s new. And so in the box, I don't have all the accessories, but you get an airplane adapter. I have the complies on there right now. You get 3 sets, small, medium, large silicone tips. And then you get a 6 or 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. Get some info there. And then you get a case, which is always, it's just this kind of semi-hard case. I'm trying to open this one-handed, so give me some slack. Anyway, and so it's got a little place right there. I just have the medium tips in there. Those have been falling off, so I went to the complies, and I have to say the cable is pretty cool. This is kind of this is the most expensive pair of IEMs I own, so I'm not used to this twisted cable. If you're used to twisted cable, you'll probably be disappointed, because if you look right in front, if it'll focus, probably won't, but the twisting or the braiding is coming loose, and it's a common problem, especially around here where it plugs into your headphone jack and it's not right angle. So that's probably going to loosen up after a while and not look the best. I'm not sure how it'll affect durability, but the Y-split is pretty good. The cinch, pretty much a joke. And then the monitors themselves, I have an old pair. I'm not sure if they fixed this on the new pair, but they don't have left or right markings anywhere, but you can tell because if you look at them, if you hold the cable up and look at which way the headphone's pointing, that's the way it goes in your ear, at least from what I understand. And so I'll just touch on the complies for a second, then get into the actual sound quality of these monitors. The complies, I've been liking them because they don't create that suction in your ear, and they make the bass a little bit more prominent. And normally I'm not a bass head, but I think the DBA02s and these are slightly more treble oriented, and so when you put the complies on there, it basically neutralizes it even more, in my opinion, and it's awesome. And so to the sound quality, these are going to be analytical headphones, from what I've read and from what I've seen. I'm not totally sure what classifies a warm headphone as compared to a cold headphone, so I can't comment on that, but I can say that the bass response is pretty good. It's not going to be really low, but I don't care about that because I don't really I think too much bass can kind of disguise the mids and highs, so I don't like too much bass. And the mids are awesome. The detail, they're rich and smooth. They're just the amount of detail in these is incredible. And the highs are pretty good too. if you're going to be listening to a lot of female vocalists or lots of people screaming or J-pop or something like that where there's a lot of really, really high-pitched frequencies and you are sensitive, these are probably going to bother you after a while, and I wouldn't recommend it. I'm pretty, usually I'm pretty affected by this, and this is no different, but I just don't listen to that much music where there's a lot of sibilance, and it's kind of nice in some cases because you definitely get that crash if there's a cymbal on the drums, and it's awesome. The only other pair of IEMs I have that don't even come close to comparing to these, but are the closest I have are the Hi-Fi Man RE0s, as I mentioned earlier, and the difference between these and those is night and day. I have all FLAC on my iPod Classic, and it's currently unamped, and even though these are fairly high impedance for IEMs, the iPod drives them perfectly, and they just sound amazing. Whenever I've heard IEMs in the past and heard music in the past, it's never sounded the same as the live recording. Like if you go out and hear a drum set in real life, it doesn't sound like that through headphones, except on these. It does on these, and it sounds amazing. It just makes music sound like it's supposed to. The guitar sounds like it's supposed to. The drums, it's just amazing, and it's kind of hard to explain, but the drums actually sound like drums and not just, they sound like you're that much closer to the live recording. And the soundstage is also excellent. You can pinpoint exactly where the instruments are. You can say the drums are to the right and back, and the guitar is to the right and front, and the vocals, they get right in your face if the track is recorded right for audio files, and it's just amazing what these are capable of producing. For $180, they're a very good deal. But like I said, if you're gonna go buy a new set, get the Fisher Audio DBA02 Mark IIs, because they're supposed to be better. And the other thing I'd like to mention is the fact these like to just hold on to a lot of earwax, so what I try and do is every time before I listen to them is clean my ears and make sure these are clean. They don't come with an ear tip cleaner, which is kind of concerning because there's a lot of stuff that builds up inside that nozzle in there, and so I'd recommend that you also find an ear tip cleaner. If anyone knows where to find one, I'd love to hear it. I've looked on eBay and Amazon and haven't been able to find them. But compared to the DBA02 Mark I, if you find them for the same price and they're around $100-$110, and you don't feel like you want to spend almost $200 for a set of headphones yet, I would definitely go for these, especially over the DBA02s, because from what I hear, and it might just be the difference in the nozzle tip, the nozzle filters, but these are supposed to be a little bit more balanced, and they also come with a lot more accessories than the original DBAs. The new ones have way more accessories. They have lots of different tips, and they have complies, hybrids, and silicones, and so, like I said, if you're gonna get a pair of headphones for around $100-$110, go with these. Don't go with anything else. These are awesome. Unless you need a super durable pair of headphones, then these probably aren't going to be for you, because these are plastic and they will probably break eventually if the cord doesn't come unraveled. But I'll report back if there's any issues with that. I haven't had any yet, and I've had them for about 3 or 4 months, and I bought them used for $110. So for under $100, I'm going to say under $100 used, under $200 new, These are the best in-ear monitors you can get on the market. And I know that's kind of a bold claim to say for someone that doesn't have any other experience, but reading reviews, the reason I got these is because the reviews all said that these were the best, and I have to agree. They are absolutely the best headphones I've ever heard. And if you're not sure, you need to just find someone in your area. Go on HeadFi, headfi.org, head-fi.org actually, and go on there, and if you're feeling confident, look on their for sale forums, and you'll probably find a pair for sale. Or look around and see if there's someone in your area that has these that would let you even just audition them, listen to them, and you can't go back once you listen to black and really high quality earphones. You can't really go back to the iBuds anymore. So I would definitely recommend anyone that even slightly cares about audio quality to buy these, because they're just epic. Anyway, so until I feel like making another review, I'm out.